What if I told you that one man held secrets so powerful they could shake the world's most elite circles? His name, Jeffrey Epstein, a billionaire, a financier, and the center of one of the darkest scandals in modern history. But beyond the headlines, his face, his voice, his movements, everything about him, told a story that many failed to see. Today, we're not just looking at Jeffrey Epstein, we're decoding him, his body language, his facial expressions, his hidden manipulations, and most importantly, what we can learn from this analysis. Stay with me till the end of this video, because you'll never look at deception the same way again. Jeffrey Epstein knew one thing very well: image is everything. Every public figure crafts their image, but Epstein took it to another level. Let's start with something simple. Look at his smile. It's controlled. A textbook example of the duping delight, a micro-expression identified by psychologist Paul Ekman. This is a fleeting smirk that betrays someone who feels they're getting away with something. You'll notice this especially in photos where he's among powerful people. He's not fully smiling, just a half smirk. It's the smile of someone who holds leverage, someone who knows more than they let on. But there's more. His gaze, calculated, prolonged. This isn't warmth. This is what we call predatory staring. This is a common trait among high-functioning manipulators. Epstein mastered the art of making others feel seen, really seen. But here's the key. His eye contact was about control, not connection. Now, let's talk about his posture. Epstein rarely seemed tense, even under high-pressure situations. His shoulders, relaxed, his hands, usually in his pockets or lightly clasped together. This is what behavioral analysts call false comfort posturing, the illusion of control. It's a tactic used by people who want to appear unshaken, especially when their entire world is collapsing. There's another subtle cue. Watch how he tilts his head slightly when listening to someone of importance. This is called the power head tilt. It's a subtle but effective way of making the other person feel heard while simultaneously asserting dominance. It's used by CEOs, politicians, and in Epstein's case, someone who built an empire on relationships. Now let's break down how Epstein spoke. Notice something? He often answered questions with questions. This is a classic diversion tactic used by manipulators. If you control the conversation, you control perception. When confronted with tough questions, he wouldn't outright deny. Instead, he'd deflect. Phrases like, "Well, who's asking that?" Or, "I think that's the wrong question to be focusing on." These aren't just random responses, they're deliberate. They force the other person to shift focus. And then there's his tone, always calm, almost too calm, even in high-stress situations. Psychologists call this low arousal deception. The idea is simple. If you want people to believe you, act like what you're saying is no big deal. Epstein did this flawlessly. So what does this mean for you? Understanding body language isn't just about spotting deception, it's about awareness. Here are 3 key takeaways you can use in your own life. 1. Watch for the duping delight smile. If someone gives you a micro smirk while telling a serious story, question it. It could be a sign of hidden deception. 2. Pay attention to power postures. Are they using false comfort posturing to appear in control? Are they tilting their head while listening? These can be power moves. 3. Analyze speech patterns. If someone constantly answers with questions or deflects, they might be hiding something. Trust is built on clarity, not misdirection. The world is full of unspoken signals. The more you see them, the less likely you are to be manipulated. Now that you know the tactics, are there people in your life using them? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this breakdown insightful, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep analyses, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Because in this world, power isn't just about money, it's about knowing what others don't.